It's a bright, sunshiny, and windy day. Is your shadow important in fishing? A day like today, a lot of shadows. Good morning, guys and girls. November 20. We're looking in the book of Titus 2:8. A little windy out here this morning. 2:8. This is a really good one right here. This is the one you want to take to the bank. Speak the truth. Speak the truth so that you cannot be criticized. Now, if you kind of look at that, that means you're going to be criticized when you do not speak the truth. When you tell lies, you're going to be criticized. When the water temperature starts dropping into the winter, the temperature you want to really watch for is 58 degrees. That's right, just like in the springtime. When the water gets up to 58 degrees, the female bass are going to start getting in on the bank with the males. In the fall of the year, the winter, when that temperature gets down to 58 degrees, that's cool. When the water hits this magic number, the bass will generally be more active. It's probably the absolute best spinnerbait temperature that you will see this time of the year until springtime. Once the water temperature falls a few degrees below 58, bass fishing becomes a lot more difficult. And one of the things that happens is you have just a lot of fish move into shallow water when it gets to 58. Now, there'll be a lot in there when it's 70, 65, 60, and so forth. But once it hits that 58 mark, a lot of those fish that were down deep, they move up and they get in that shallow water. So it's very, 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 very critical to watch your water temperature. Pay attention to it. When that water temperature gets to 58, if you were catching fish out deep, like on ledges or creeks or something like that, you're catching fish out like that, you get to 58 degrees, get down to 58 degrees, get on the bank, get on the bank. Those big fish that were out there you're catching out a little bit deeper, they're going to move up to the bank. No doubt about it, no doubt about it. By the way, if you're not subscribed to the Catch of the Day channel, hit that subscribe button right now. If you are subscribed, share this with as many of your friends as you care about. Friends that you love, friends that you want to see their life get better, and we ought to want to see all of our friends' lives get better. Share the Catch of the Day channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, go over there and subscribe to Catch of the Day on the YouTube channel, and you'll become a part of the Catch of the Day family over there, which is a great, great, great bunch of people. Complete truthfulness is a magical quality to develop in your personal life and in your professional life. You hear this? Complete truthfulness. And I think it is a magical quality. I think it's a quality that will set you apart from many, many, many people. You need it in your personal life. That's with your family, your friends. You need it in your professional life, your workplace, the people you work with, the people you do business with. In today's world, this is a shame, but in today's world, complete truthfulness is a rarity. I mean a rarity. Personally, I know only a few people I can count on to tell me the truth, under all circumstances. That's right. Under all circumstances, to absolutely tell me the truth. When you're tempted to bend the truth a little bit, or just flat outright lie, probably today you'll be tempted to bend the truth a little bit or just flat outright lie. It's hard for me to say. Flat outright lie. Don't. Just simply don't. Just don't. You know, one of the things that my daddy taught me when I was young was when I tell a lie, I'm probably going to have to tell another lie and another lie and another lie to cover up for the first lie, because the truth always finds you out. The Bible says the truth sets you free. Sets you free. Sets you free from what? From all of the things that you were having to lie about. That's right. That's exactly right. It sets you free. So when you have a chance to lie, just simply don't do it. Tell the truth, and a lot of times it will hurt. A lot of times telling the truth and walking the straight and narrow feels like a kick in the head. Feels like a kick in the head. You watch other people lying and getting by with things, and sometimes lying and being successful, and you say, I'm telling the truth and I'm suffering. Can I tell you, God's going to reward you every time you tell the truth. Every time you have that opportunity to lie. You know, the little devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder, the little devil says, go ahead and tell the lie. It's no big deal, Jimmy. Every time you kick him off and tell the truth, God's going to say, that's my guy. That's my girl. That's my guy down there. That's my gal. She's telling the truth in her personal life, in her professional life. Tell the truth, guys and girls, and I promise you, going to put a smile on God's heart. When you do that, God has a tendency to reward. Go out there and have you a great one today. The weather is changing. We have warm weather. We have cold weather. It is amazing here in southern Oklahoma. The other day it was 77 one day, 79 the next. I think 45 the next. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, our tip for today, a small, wrong one. I opened it to the wrong one. I'm sorry. Our tip for today, try not to let your shadow fall on a target that you're fishing. That's right, your shadow is very important in fishing. I asked the question, is your shadow important? It absolutely is. So what you want to do is don't fish where the sun is behind you, where you're casting a shadow onto your target where you're fishing. Now I like to have the fish looking up if he's looking up out of the end of the water, I like to have the fish looking up into the sun. I'm sure that's more difficult, but if he's having to look up into the sun and your shadow's going down on the water, that shadow will scare the fish. I've seen many times when a bird would fly over the water, and you'd see fish scare on through there if you're up in shallow water. Some of them were carp, some of them were mullet, some of them were shad, some of them were bass and crappie, but the shadows will scare the fish. So if you see a target out there you're going to fish, don't let your shadow hit that target. Maneuver your boat where it will not hit it, and you'll catch a lot more fish. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I sure do love you.